Hi folks, welcome to Monterey's Cooking. I'm John Pisto. We're at Star Market in Salinas, California. As you can see, I'm doing my holiday shopping. We're going to show you some real interesting things. So let's make our way over to the meat market and we're going to show you some real specialty dishes. And let me introduce you to Art. This is Art Pong.
Hi.
Boy, you guys do a nice job here.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
these
you.
are the kinds of turkeys that you guys are going to be selling for.
Correct.
For the holidays. Okay, so you know we know there's two kinds of turkeys, right?
Right.
There's a
male, which is a tom.
and it's considered a tom, and then the female, which is
called a hen.
I thought it was called the tammy. No?
Well, you never know.
No, okay. Okay, I'm kidding. All right, let's talk about turkey. Now, if you have, what's the rule of thumb when you're buying turkeys?
We figure approximately 1 pound per person, and any little kids under 10 years old, figure about half, or they're going to pick it off the plate.
Okay, now, does that include sandwiches after? Because, you know, for me, the best part of sandwiches.
Always leftovers.
There'll be leftovers?
Yes.
So figure a pound per person. Okay, now, we have turkeys that have smaller breasts, and we have turkeys that have the bigger breasts. Some are tender than the others. I think if you were to buy a turkey, what turkey does the butcher take home?
Well, the meat cutter takes home would be the Pisto Gourmet turkey.
Okay.
It's a hen.
This one here.
Which starts from about 12 pounds up to 25 pounds, and you got a lot of meat, a lot of turkey breast meat on it. Toms, you want a tom, we get them about 28 pounds on up if you want a big turkey.
So the turkeys, the tom turkeys are the ones that get bigger.
Bigger cavity.
A bigger cavity.
The hen stayed real small,
Yeah.
the cavity's real small, less stuffing.
Okay.
If you like a lot of dressing, go with the tom, but if you like more meat, go with the hens.
All right, good. Okay, that's advice from the source here, folks.
Okay.
So I think you're going to open this up to kind of show us a little bit.
This is what I'm going to do. Generally, this is a tom turkey.
And this is a tom.
This is a tom.
It's got big breasts for tom.
Cavity-wise, John.
Oh, big cavity.
Big
Okay.
cavity. You know, of course, they're icy when you open them up.
Yes.
All turkeys have a chill factor. They chill all the turkeys down before we receive them. What happens is you get all this, and everybody thinks it's frozen.
Yes.
But actually, it's not. They have to chill them because they have to produce so many.
In your opinion, difference between frozen and fresh, anything?
Yes. They say, and this is all from many years of experience, is that frozen turkeys are fresher than fresh turkeys, but depends on when they freezed it.
Okay.
So your fresh turkeys...
Fresh frozen, gotcha.
The fresh turkeys are done in November, and they chill them down to the point where it is very, very cold when we receive them. So, as you can see, it takes, a little bit to open them up. If they aren't, and you can see there's a lot of ice on it. You put a netting on it so they keep everything together.
This is called the Pope's nose.
Yes.
I fight for this one. I don't know why it's called this, but we had our deli. We used to sell these because we sold a lot of turkeys, and we'd sell all the Pope's noses.
These are good.
25 cents a piece. Yep.
These are good. So we take that off.
Yeah, they're very good.
Put that aside. We turn upside down. We got the gizzard and stuff out. First off, we take off the wings.
Okay, so what you're doing now is you're just going to bone a turkey out, or you're...
I'm just going to part a turkey out.
You're going to break it down, okay.
I'm going to break it down so that if a customer wants anything done special, just ask your meat cutter to go ahead and let them know what you want done. This is your thigh and your drumsticks off. One of our customers wanted a big turkey parted out.
That's what you said, boned.
They're going to use everything here for stock, which makes real good stock.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, there's a joint. If you're going to do this at home, just have a sharp, very sharp knife. And this is good for stock. Then you asked us to take the breast out, bone it out, so it'd be boneless. We're going to roll it up for us. You're going to do some gourmet cooking this week. So that's all we do is just we follow the bone. And I can show you that. We start off with one end.
Who taught you about this?
Actually, I had to observe everybody because everybody was right-handed.
Oh, that's right. You're lefty.
And there's not too many left-handed cutters. So you have to watch, and you got to turn things the other way so that you got to work so that they can see that, hey, you know, this guy's...
But who taught you, Art?
I observed from all the meat cutters that was in the shop.
I mean, you learned here?
I learned here from my father, and...
Your father worked here before?
Oh, yeah. After we take the bone out, you just roll it up like this, and it looks really nice after it's cooked and everything nice brown.
Great. That's fantastic. Boy, you guys are great.
Yeah,
good.
well, we do it.
Okay, folks, I'm going to get 3 turkeys from Art. We're going to take them home, and I'm going to show you some real interesting ways to cook these turkeys. You know, I'm going to try the marinated butterfly turkey for you. I'm going to show you how to do that in case your butcher can't get it or you get a frozen turkey. And you know, you want to try something a little different. Now, the knife I'm using is a bread knife. It's extremely sharp. It's got a serrated edge. If you know how to use a French knife real good, you can use that too. This one is good because it has the saw blade on it. And in case I miss the bone, I can saw through it. So, you know, grab it real good. Be real careful. And you see how easy that goes down? Usually. Okay, you got to hold it, and they'll just, see, I hit some bone, and I'm just going right through it. Now, make sure you take out the innards. You know, usually the neck's in there, and there's the gizzards, and what else they put in the heart. So make sure you pull that out. And now we open it. You see, crack that. Push it down. Now this may seem like a lot of work, but it really isn't. I mean, okay, then what we want to try to do now is flatten this. Okay. Now we're going to have to marinate this overnight. So you do this the night before. Let's get rid of all this loose skin that's around there and any fat that's on there. Real easy. You know, some people don't like roast turkey. So this gives you that little Western barbecue flavor, you know, and we're going to use some of our sensational. And I would cut just in here a little bit, just so it would get some, so the heat is going to penetrate in there a little bit easier. Okay, let's put it on the pan. Now, let's remember too now, you know, they're talking so much about health and turkeys and meat and everything. So, you know, be clean. Don't be, I don't want to say fanatical because, you know, they're just making everyone so worried about things. Just use your common sense. If you use a board, any of this area, wash it with soap after. Okay, rub this down with olive oil and just massage it all over, okay? Then get some sensational seasoning. And don't be afraid to use this. This is good. This has everything you need in it. And it's also my seasoning. Sensational. Real good stuff. All the guys have it around here. Okay, rub one side. And then turn it over. Flatten it out. There it is. Okay, bigger pan is going to be needed here. But I'll get another pan after. Thing is to rub it down with the olive oil. See, that's the main thing. And then we use the seasoning as a dry rub. Just get in there and massage it. I mean, you know, you get big money for doing this some places, folks. It's kind of fun. Maybe the kids ought to get involved in this part of it. Make sure you get the breast real good. Okay. Now, something else I want to do, we're going to give it a little Italian flair to it. And by that I mean we're going to add, you guessed it, a little extra garlic. So let's just smash some up. And that extra garlic, this is Italian style. You know, I was talking to a friend of mine in the old days when his dad came, or his great-grandfather came from Italy. You know, they didn't know too much about having roast turkey and stuff, so the kids all said, "Now we have to have turkey." So the grandfather was the cook in the house. So Thanksgiving morning came and all the kids went over to the grandfather's house. And they said, "Where's the turkey?" He opened up a pot and was cooking in tomato sauce, and he made a pasta sauce with it. Well, kind of cute. You want a turkey? We give you turkey. Okay, then we're going to do rosemary. Okay, this is classic, you know, with meat, but we're going to do it with turkey. It's going to taste delicious. And we rub it on both sides. We got garlic. We got the sensational. Okay, turn it over. Do the same thing to it. Okay, wrap this up good. This goes in the refrigerator and then for the next day, all right? Okay, this has been marinated nice 24 hours. Just lift them up, dance them over, throw them on the plate, get all that good stuff. Put it, I mean, this is real California style turkey, folks, let me tell you. I mean, this is, you know, I've done this in the Weber before and also in a wood burning oven. Works absolutely fantastic. Make sure you keep it at a low temperature so that, because you want this to cook slow. Okay? Throw this right in a nice oven, 3 1/4. I tell you, and then make sure you got to baste it too. Okay, in it goes. All right, that's done. Remember, 15, I say 20 minutes to a pound. You baste it with a little chicken stock would be fine. You can baste it with a little tequila if you want to be a little, you know, have some good fun. Baste it with wine, baste it with sweet wine, baste it with fruit juices, baste it with beer. I mean, whatever you like. Okay, let's do the roast turkey. The old stand by me roast turkey. Real easy, you know, for your, I know everyone has their own way of cooking a turkey, and unfortunately, or fortunately, whatever it is, a lot of people only eat turkey during the holidays. But, you know, try turkey during the weekdays, to the regular weekends, and, you know, throughout the year. It's real economical, and it's very good, and it makes the best sandwiches in the world. Okay, secret to roasting a beautiful turkey, you want it nice and brown. First thing, make sure it's thawed out. And I don't like to put the stuffing in, okay? I don't do the stuffing because, again, if I show you how to do it, I don't want anyone to get sick. I'll do it at my house, but I'm not going to show you folks how to do it because I'm afraid they've been warning us too much. So, you know, cook your stuffing separately in a container. And if you do that, trim all this fat out of here because all that's going to do is add some grease. Let these guys float around, no problem. Okay, first thing you got to do is either olive oil or butter. Italians use olive oil. Everyone else uses butter. Rub it down. Get inside there. Rub them down good. Get in the back. See, get into it. This is fun. Now, this is usually done Thanksgiving morning, right? Everybody's in bed. Mom, Dad, whoever's doing the cooking is out there. You hear her banging the pots around. You're starting to smell things a little bit. She's maybe making the stuffing. Man, that's Thanksgiving or Christmas. Okay, make sure you throw some of that inside there, okay, because you want that to be nice and flavorful. And I'm putting sensational seasoning on this one too. Okay, rub it in, rub it in, rub it in. You won't believe how nice this is going to come out. Look at that. Looks good already. Now, in the cavity, let's throw some of that. That's celery. Let's throw some nice looking Rosa Maria. All right, and we need a nice onion because this is going to make the stock for us. Okay, because all these juices are going to run clear, and we want to make sure we make a nice gravy out of this. Okay, so cut that. Now, I figure my way 20 minutes a pound. Now, if you got a real big bird, cover it, cook it with the lid on, if you have a roaster, or cook it with some tin foil. Then the last hour, pull the foil off, and you brown it. And that's what will make it cook through, okay? Let me rinse my hands off. And folks, that's all there is to cooking a turkey. Nothing to it. And that goes in the oven. Okay, there you go. Remember, 20 minutes a pound. Put a timer. You got a nice, buy these are worth their weight in gold. Put the timer on, check it, and keep basting it. Again, you baste it whatever you like. Wine, beer, soda, 7-Up goes good. Okay? When we come back, we're gonna pull these babies out and see what we got. Okay, folks, while the birds are cooking, I thought maybe I'd show you some little different sides instead of, you could do your traditional sweet potatoes, mashed potatoes. I thought here, on the West Coast, these vegetables here are called Brussels sprouts. These look like little cabbages. In fact, the French call them little cabbages. You see these? They're cute. And I don't know if these are eaten all over the United States, but I know like I said, they're grown about 20 minutes away from here. And we like to use them during the winter time, the late fall. And the way to clean these, here's how you'll get them. See, these grow in a long stalk, all right? And they look like, if you've ever seen a papaya plant. So what you do, don't cut it too far down because otherwise it'll unravel on you and you'll end up with a dish full of leaves. And then you have to start over again. So you want to leave the core intact. So just peel it down. See, very easy. And you get some water going, salted boiling water. So you get it down. Of course, wash them real good too. Okay, wash, wash, wash. Very important. Okay, see, that's how it is. Then I've seen some people do this so that it cooks in the core. The water will get inside. Okay, let me show you again. Real easy. Not all the way through there. Don't cut it too deep. And just peel it down till you have this perfect little miniature head of cabbage. Okay, water's boiling. Make sure it looks nice and clean. Okay, and you pop them in there. And these usually take, I don't know, 10-15 minutes maybe. Look how nice and green they become too. All right. So we let that cook. All right, like I said, 15 minutes. Okay, the way to test these is just, let the knife point go in real easy. Done. Keep them a little on the crunchy side. They're nice that way. You cook them too much, they're going to be mushy. All right, you do this. Strain it real good. Get your fry. Hey, look who's here, folks. Boy, look at this. I got a surprise for you. Hi, Kevin. This is Kevin from the whaling station. Folks, let me show you something. This is not, this is the first time I've ever seen this. Okay, this is a whole king crab, all right? Now, you want to see something? I mean, this is something. Look at this. Look at the head on this guy. Look at the legs on this. Now, if Sal was here, he would go crazy. King crab lovers all over the world, this is what it looks like. I mean, how would you like to see one of those coming after you? Who's going to eat who? Isn't that something? You know what? I just thought you'd be interested in seeing what a real king crab looks like. Thanks, Kev. That's going to be served at the restaurant tonight, folks. Okay, let's keep going. We're going to keep going here. Isn't that something? That is just delicious. That is delicious. Fresh, I tell you. I'll bet you that we don't even sell it at the restaurant. I bet we eat that tonight ourselves. Okay, butter, olive oil, garlic, and all we want to do is give these a little bit of a glaze and a little bit of sugar. All right, we want to just give it just a little shot, and while this is going, a little pepper, a little salt, and we just want to coat that. We want to give it just a little glaze, and let's see what else we got. Uh-oh. Now, traditionally we use mashed potatoes, candied potatoes, all that, but I thought I'd do some roasted potatoes. These are wedges of potatoes, and I've got some nice turnips in here, carrots, celery, and whole cloves of garlic. Look at that. Oh boy, it's hot. Carrot, rubbed with olive oil, some seasoning on it, pop them in the oven. When we come back, we're going to pull the turkeys because they're ready. Folks, the moment of truth. These have been cooking and cooking and cooking. Remember, I've been doing these at about 20 minutes a pound. Follow the directions, use a meat thermometer if you want, but I always go 20 minutes a pound. It's always worked for me. As you can see, I've been here a few hours. This started at 7:30 in the morning. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh boy, oh, look at this guy. Okay, here's our, look at that, butterfly marinated. Look at that. Look at these rich juices that all this is caramelized. That is going to be absolutely fantastic. I'll guarantee you that one. And here comes, ooh, our traditional bird. Now, isn't that a beauty? Look at nice golden brown. Again, 20 minutes a pound. Look at that. Does that look pretty? So, there you are. It's a little something different, in this one at least, but real easy to cook a kind of fancy dinner. And remember, do it all the time. You don't have to do it just special occasions. Every day is a special occasion. Okay, see you next time.